You're listening to SoFloRadio.com.
SoFloRadio.com presents The Real Estate King of South Florida with your host, Philip Simonetta, PA. Founder of the Simonetta Group of Charles Ruttenberg Realty and the Real Estate King Coaching and Consultant Group, specializing in introducing structure, authenticity, and humanity into the real estate world. Not to mention a splash of wild and crazy. We bring you your host, Philip Simonetta, PA.
Welcome to the Real Estate King of South Florida. Hello from Hollywood, Florida. We are here tonight. Ivan Bad, my co-host.
Yes, I am.
Philip Simonetta, the Real Estate King of South Florida. And on my right, we have our guest this evening, Asher Rost. He is the founder of a company called Kid Search. And I just wanted him to say hello first.
Hello. How everyone doing tonight? Thank you, Philip, for having me on, and Ivan for having me here in the studio.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. I'm really, really inspired by what you're doing, and I want to share this with everybody. So what we're doing is I'm actually going to take a little bit of a detour from our normal course of action, with all 100% real estate and problems people are having and how we fix them and what we do. This episode is going to be a little different. It's the first episode. We're not going to have a cooking segment, so some people are disappointed with that. But
like me, I'm really disappointed with that.
But I'm sorry. But I'll make it up next week because I'm going to make homemade cannolis. So that'll make up this week's episode missing them.
Tune in.
Yep, it'll be good. So I just want to basically talk a little bit about Kid Surge, what it is, and we also have a little bit of a video we put together to give you an idea to see more about it. So first what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to play the video. We're going to let it roll.
Oh.
As an educator, I believe that Kid Search provides an essential benefit for the children. They get to go outside and move around. They learn about healthy ways of living and to keep active throughout the day.
Kicky loads! Kick. How am I going to talk to you guys?
Give me an X, give me an I. Give me your best, just give it a try. Give me an X, give me an I. Give me your best, just give it a try. Give me an X, give me an I. Give me your best, just give it a try. Give me an X, give me an I. Give me your best, just give it a try. Now backwards and forward.
The children are learning about physical education and about how important fitness is in their life.
Everybody, let's get on the run. I know you're ready to have tons of fun. Jump, 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 jump. Do it just like that. Jump, 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 jump. Now everyone do your jumping jacks. Jump, 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 jump. Do it just like that. Jump, jump, jump.
Keep it in front of you. Hit it. Okay, alright, that's called a volley. What's it called? You're volleying the ball back and forth, okay? Go.
It shows them how to work in teams and how to enjoy having a good time while they're doing something good for their body and enjoying their day.
Put one arm on their neck, other on their neck. Keep the beanbag on the strings, and they learn to hit the neck.
Well, they ask me every day, when is the Kid Search guy coming? Is it today, Ms. Garcia? They're very excited about it, and they look forward to every Tuesday afternoon when we have our meetings. I would definitely recommend it to any parent who's interested in having their child have more activity throughout the school day.
Hey, I'm Asher Rost. I'm originally from Central New Jersey and now live in South Florida. I graduated from Rutgers University with a BA in Communication. I'm a Florida Certified Physical Education teacher, an NASM Certified Personal Trainer, and Corrective Exercise Specialist, an AFA Certified Group Exercise Instructor. Since 2006, I've been training clients of all ages, teaching physical education, and instructing sports and fitness programs for youth. I established A+ Trainer in 2008 to provide enrichment programs for kids, creating happy and healthy life experiences through fitness, sports, and positive character development. In collaboration with professional songwriter and recording artists, we developed upbeat instructional music and added popular songs to create our new name, Kid Search. Through our programs, students learn neurological, gross, and fine motor skills, and positive character traits. As they participate in sports, dance, and movement games, our students listen to motivational and instructional music. Kids Surge now offers special needs fitness classes, birthday parties, and special event packages, including a DJ that will entertain all your guests. For more information, please call 754-333-0352, email info@kidsurge.net, or visit our website, www.kidsurge.net.
And now we're back. That was a little video designed to explain and give you guys an idea of what Kids Surge is about and what they are doing. So I'm really excited to actually get into this and have Asher go ahead and explain how he came up with this, what we're doing, what he's doing, and how he's bringing this to the community to help children with exercising, after school programs, birthday parties, other events. So Asher, what I wanted to ask you, the first question is who or what inspired you to start Kids Surge?
Well, being a physical education teacher for 5 years in Broward County, and then before that a personal trainer, Philip, I was looking to see what could I add to a curriculum that was going to motivate kids, really engage their interests. And I thought about doing critical thinking. Critical thinking is a great idea, but it didn't really grasp their attention, grab their attention the way I wanted. And when I heard this performing artist play this music, I said, wow, what if we brought this type of music into, do this program that we're doing? Yeah. And we did one song, and it just seemed to just fit, and the kids just loved it.
So that just clicked. Clicked. Like what made you, when you heard the music and everything going on, you just kind of put two and two together?
Exactly. I was like, this is it. This is the missing. I was like, I had looking, what's the missing in a program, and this is it. And it just fit beautifully. I mean, if you look at Zumba, Zumba's the most popular fitness type of class. Sure. It drives everything, and because it's so popular, because of the music, people just love to move to music. So it was, I guess, a no-brainer.
Got it. So. Okay, so being a former teacher and being a teacher, coming from that career, it had to be a big decision to take a step and leave that, the security of having a position and in the community and working with families and kids and for their health, had to be a huge risk and scary thing to do. So knowing that, why did you create Kids Surge? Was that part of the intricate decision that you weighed out and contemplated on doing that?
It's a great question, Philip. So first of all, it was a scary decision when I did it, and I said to myself that this was it, that I'm here in South Florida to start to tackle some of this childhood obesity issues. 80% of children are obese in this country, and enough's enough. And I could do something about it. And I said, this company's got what it takes to do it. Sure. And so I said, you know what? It's a little faith here. You're going out on a whim, and, it just seems to click. And I'm very thankful and blessed for that it is working out. And, sure. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. And I guess this was a gut call, but it was a calculated risk. Yeah. I knew what I had, and I knew that this was going to enhance it in every way, shape, or possible.
I can relate to that. In a totally different field with my real estate. Where I was working with other people and other brokers and other agencies before I went out and started my own team and my own group. Same thing. You see what's out there. You get a little bit frustrated with it. You have no control over it, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. And 99% of people they're like sheep, and they roll into that. Okay, it's just the way it's going to be. And I did the same thing. I took the risk. I went on my own, and it's a different field, different. Like the way you look at your kids is how I look at my clients. I see them being, not getting the best service and not getting the proper treatment, and they just settle for, anything just to get things done. And I wanted to change that. I wanted to change an industry, and I'm working on it, and I'm working hard at it. So you're doing the same thing. In where it's just as, if not more important, when you're talking about children's health and the obesity rate and the poor eating, and it's a different society today. And if you could take the children and educate the children, that starts a whole new generation. If it's not coming from anywhere else, you got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
So I can relate to that, man. There got to be a mission. Like, Kids Surge has to have a mission. So when you designed this and wanted to bring this to the community, what was your mission to put it out there and let them know.
To offer an alternative to what's out there now. We have soccer programs out there. We have other sports type programs out there. We have martial arts programs out there. We have dance programs. This is different. This combines those type of programs with, the traditional approach, but adds a new flavor to it. And I wanted South Florida to see that and to be able to experience something like that. Because really, music moves our soul. And to move our soul, move our bodies, it's just so important. And I think anyone can relate to music, whether you like sports or not, which is mainly what we're about, is sports. You're still going to love to move your body. Yeah. So we like to call it music and movement because that's really what we are.
Sure.
We just get you moving. So
and something else. I mean, I don't know if this even relates, but you have certain kids that are involved in sports, certain kids are involved in different other categories.
Right.
It can be very easily manipulated to match a category of board games or a category of video game, or you could a lot of kids playing video games, they stay home and play games all day. There's ways you can incorporate music into the games, into the into getting these kids out there and doing something other than just playing these things and sitting around becoming lazy and becoming just rotting away basically.
Absolutely.
is what they're
exactly.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so great. So now your background, your professional background, what have you done in your past? What leads you up to this? I know we talked briefly about teaching, but there's other things you're certified and qualified with.
Right.
So there's a multiple range of things that brought you here today with this program. So let the people know, let anyone listening know, what it is that you bring to the table for their children.
Well, thank you. So absolutely. I like to consider myself a unique teacher because I started off as a trainer. I began as a personal trainer. So when you come from the exercise and science industry, it's a whole different game because we're all about empower people's health and wellness. And you get to learn how to train the body. So the way I train the way I teach a class is how I would train a client, except I do it more in a group environment. So my whole thing has very different aspects to it. So we have a basic aerobic, warm up with the kids. We do some strength exercises with them. We do some balance and coordination. We do flexibility. So it's kind of like it's a program inside of a program that it's like a regimen for the kids. So they absolutely get a real workout in there. And that's what I pride myself about is I love giving people workouts, whether it be an adult, because I'm also an adult personal trainer, or a child. So my background is in exercise science. Now, oddly enough, I didn't start off like that when I was in school. I studied.
You never do.
You never exactly.
No one does.
Right.
Sure.
And I studied communication and marketing, and it just. And when I found in this industry, I said, this is somewhere I can make a difference. And, it wasn't lo and behold that I realized this, my passion was working with kids, and it just kind of fell into place, So one thing led to the other. And that's when I also decided to, do, help out with some of this, the corrective exercise thing, so I can help people who actually do have injuries, even kids who are dealing with, issues, because there's a lot of balance and coordination issues that I see. I can actually help correct that. Which is, very helpful for their long-term.
That's huge
well-being.
For their well-being and down the line, 10, 20, 30 years.
Yep.
Sure.
So.
Okay, great, man. I mean, it's an amazing concept of what's going together here, and it intrigues me. That's why I wanted to bring you on and really help you get this out there to help the community. So for a parent considering having the child, register with Kid Search in comparison to the karate and the school sports and things like that, what value do you bring to the table in comparison or in conjunction with that?
Well, we bring all the positive reinforcement. We bring up the level of respect because I have a martial arts background.
Sure.
I used to teach Taekwondo.
Sure.
And when I first began working with kids, I taught freestyle type karate to kids. So I had that background anyway. So we bring the level of respect and discipline. But we also bring the other avenue too, which is that music. So it was music that's relatable to them. We pick topics and interests that are connected to them. And even the music we use for aerobic is like popular songs that they like to listen to. So it's kind of unique in that way that you're not just doing the movements, but you're doing it through a beat. Do you whip? The kids love to whip. I'm like,
awesome,
Coach, play the whip. The whip. I'm like, I don't play the whip. Play the whip. Play the whip. All right, fine, I'll play the whip. And they go crazy over it.
Awesome.
And it's all about them. That's really what it's all about.
That's great.
Our mission really is empowering kids through fitness and music. So that's what we're all about.
It's awesome, man. So, all right, now hearing that, what makes Kid Search different from the other enrichment programs that the kids have options to go into, and what's going to make the parents like realize that?
Well, it's the variety. I mean, I think that's one of the cool things is that, we're not just one type of sport. I see a lot of soccer programs out there. I think soccer programs are excellent. I see some, T-ball type programs out there. I think they're excellent. But we offer like what a physical education teacher would offer. We teach you every single sport, popular type sports. So soccer, basketball, football, tennis, hockey, frisbee, all basic skills that you would really want to learn, and they're transferable.
Sure.
So you can use them anywhere else.
Yeah.
And the neat thing about it is you do it through music. So it's kind of like, even though you're doing the skills, you're learning in a little dance in a sequence.
I think like for me, seeing it like the fundamentals.
Absolutely.
The
totally.
character, the responsibility, the teamwork.
Totally.
Basically, applying them in there.
Yes.
With the training that you get that in soccer, you get that in football, you get that in different. But if you could take that and apply that in there, which it sounds like you're doing.
Yes.
It's just like a full circle and
totally.
Complete
Cooperative
program.
learning. We have a lot of cooperative learning. We have a lot of sharing, a lot of working in teams.
Got it.
And the kids love that. They really love to work with each other.
Sure, man. Sounds great. Now, who is your target audience? Is there an age group? Is there a range? Is there who is the audience you really are catering to?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. So right now we started off really hitting a lot of preschools because there's a lot of opportunity in preschools, especially because the programs are available in the morning. But we find that more older elementary age type kids are gravitating towards the program. So your age is I would say between a 5 to 12 age range.
Okay.
Who really seem to like the program a lot. Some of the older preschool age kids who more in your VPK, so your pre-K type age, your 4 to 5 year olds.
And I guess as you go on, you're gonna adapt these programs
Absolutely.
to the kids in different situations.
Totally, and we can totally do middle school type programs also too. They just
That's really
more
cool.
dance oriented. So
great. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here. We're gonna get back to some of the questions, and I also want to show some more of your videos when we come back.
Great, thanks.
So we're just gonna take a 5-minute break, and this is Philip Simonetta, the real estate king of South Florida, coming from SoFloRadio.com.
The Real Estate King of South Florida continues after this.
Put a team of professional consultants behind your home or business computer with Key Information Solutions, providing solutions to your internet and computing needs while keeping you on the cutting edge of technology. Preventative maintenance and networking support, hardware and custom-built computers. Let Key Information Solutions be your personal tech staff for your home or office with affordable hourly, monthly, or annual rates to fit anyone's budget. Call Key Information Solutions now, 954-973-3374. That's 954-973-3374. Or visit keyinformation.com.
Say, remember when radio was fun?
Now it's dead.
Because deregulation has allowed one massive corporation to spread its tentacles like a giant octopus, absorbing radio stations around the globe. And that's why you hear this.
SoFlo Radio will stand and fight the corporate monolith. SoFloRadio.com. SoFloRadio.com.
Curious about your property value? Find out for free. Compliments of the Real Estate King, Philip Simonetta, PA, at thefreevalue.com. Now, back to the Real Estate King of South Florida.
Welcome back to the Real Estate King of South Florida. This is Philip Simonetta, again with Ivan Bad.
Yep.
And we have Asher Rost here with us as well. And we're talking about his program called Kid Surge. We're going to continue where we left off. We have a couple more videos we want to show about the program that we're going to get into in a few minutes. But there is a couple other questions I want to ask. I was wondering, what is your favorite part of Kid Surge? Putting this together must have been a lot of work. Work. It takes work. I know that to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And what I see you put into this and the results you're getting, it had to be a tremendous amount of work. So through that process from beginning to this point, what was your favorite part of it?
It's funny because, I'm so natural now of teaching sports and fitness and stuff because I've been doing it for almost 10 years. But what I really loved about Kid Surge is the hip hop music.
Nice.
That's been that was some of my favorite music when I was growing up, when I grew up in Jersey. And, you know, to be able to bring an empowering hip hop music to kids, I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Whole different environment.
Whole different environment.
So do you want, tell you what, let's show another one of the videos. Do you want to introduce this video real quick?
Absolutely, yeah. This is our first video that we ever made. And actually, I had my former recording artist in here doing it. And he's freestyling with the kids while we're warming them up. And we kind of just gave him a little demo at a facility. And the kids loved it. I had over 60 kids in the facility.
All right, so we'll roll that one right up now.
Okay, watch me, no secret, like your shirt says. I'm coming with the verse, make sure it's off the head. You know the right words? Is that true? I don't know, I just had it in my view. Hey. We got it. Oh, well, we got Christopher and Nicholas. Put this 8, and now we got Christmas kids. Put it all together, watch the way you fix this. No problem, watch the way I'm fixing this. I'm ripping this. Make sure it's arithmetic. Show you my gift, you know that it's legit. No joke, you're reading and writing a little bit. Got it all together, you know you get the sick. Whoa, hey, the sex on the scene. I like shirt, got 2 have a dream. I'm a star too, you can't argue. Don't compare me to Mr. Marshall. Hey. Lasha, watch ya, got it all together. See like the documents. Not a problem, make sure it's proper. Make sure it's deep though. I break it down like cheat codes. That's the way that this goes. This means official. Isn't really a Bristol. I put it in laundry wrist though. That's the way that it goes. Got me shining like the ball. All up in the disco. Alright, a few more. Let's go. A few more.
All right, that's one of the videos. That was the first one that you guys put together?
Absolutely. First one we ever produced.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, I just see those kids light up, man. And it's really cool to see how you can you know, at first they were all tensed up there. They didn't know what they were doing. And then once you got them going, they kind of like just molded right in. You see the kids just open up.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's pretty cool, man.
Thank
and
you.
towards the end there, I mean, they had to be asking you, when are we coming back at the end, right?
Totally. They're like, when are we going to do this thing? They want to take pictures.
That's
They
cool.
were so excited.
You know, something that I saw in there, you know, like, you know, you have some kids in school right now that are having a little bit of issues, they're in a little bit of trouble, having problems at home. They don't know how to express that.
Mhm.
And we guys, you had these kids out there that, you know, are starting to go down that wrong path. And, you know, to me, a program like this, taking those kids in, even after school, even like after school when they would be going home to nobody and out there on the street getting in trouble, to have a program for an hour or two after school that you can maybe have them create a group that help each other and look out for each other. Something like this is something a lot of these schools should be looking at, because, you know, a lot of, you know, single parents, mothers at home till 5, 6 o'clock. Where's the kid going? Aftercare, daycare, this one,
Exactly.
or just home,
Just sitting around.
And,
Sometimes, you know,
that
get in
leads to
trouble.
Yeah. And something like this, very inexpensive, very, very effective. You know, it's a lot cheaper to keep a kid in a program like this than paying for, you know, the probation office or anything else.
Yeah.
So that's something that it should be pitched to the city, to the school. You know, a
Exactly.
program like this, you know, it costs this, but a program like that, it costs that, and they're all going that way.
Right.
So why don't we experiment here a little bit, and try to implement this and see if this activity and see if this, you know, this unity you can build with this might change an inner city. It might change, you know, if you change a future for one kid, it's worth it. You know, if you change it for 50 kids, it's even more worth it. You know, I mean, things are going to happen either way, but if you can just help a certain amount of kids become productive instead of going down that wrong path, and I see that there, that's huge, man.
No, right, a perfect like line of thinking right there, and that's
That-
what I
that's-
think.
that's
what we're
common sense.
Yeah,
That's
what
what
we're
it needs
doing
to
right
be.
now, we're actually looking to add that another aspect to that. You need,
Yeah.
you know, like a mentoring aspect for the
Sure.
kids, because that's really what's
No,
needed.
it's funny you say that. I'm actually, I'm in a program right now where I'm actually coaching. It's a self-expression and leadership program.
Oh, cool.
We're starting on Saturday, and it's kind of funny you say that. You're on a fitness and on an athletic level, and I'm actually putting together a group, and I'm not sure how I'm going to label it or name it or structure it. But what it's going to be, it's going to be an entrepreneurship training system or program, and it's going to take kids, you know, coming out of high school, not knowing what they want to do. Some kids want to go to trade school. Some kids go to work. Some kids go to college. But, you know, no one ever teaches kids, you know, really balance a checkbook. You have business math, but it's not. Or, you know, why your credit's important, why you don't mess it up, how to buy a house, why your credit is needed to buy a car. No one teaches those concepts. No one teaches them how to set up a corporation or set up a sole proprietorship if they want to open a business, get the insurance in place, set up the structures, rent a place, negotiate a deal. Nothing. So I want to create a system with different programs. You know, you have a young kid that wants to set up and start a business, or you have and it doesn't have to be a young kid in school. Some of those programs will be a little more for like college kids or even people 30s, 40s, 50s who've been downsized. And these people are tremendously talented and can do anything. They just don't have the wherewithal, know-how to set up a structure and set up their own business and start, you know, setting up for the IRS paperwork and taxes and accounting, you know. So I do this like when I go to sleep and get up. It's natural. So I want to take those talents and abilities that I have in business, and I want to start working with people on how to improve them and partner with them and set them up and structure them. So where it's going to go, I don't know. I'm trying to do that on that side, but you're doing it on the fitness side.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty interesting. Like, you know, there's people out there that want to do so many things, and they just can't get to that next step.
Exactly.
And no one helps them unless it costs thousands of dollars.
Right.
You pay a lawyer $1,200 to set up a corporation. It costs you $300. You do your own paperwork. You don't need a lawyer to give $900.
They don't. No one tells
to
them
pay
that.
for his Mercedes. You know,
Right.
You don't need it.
No.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
They're not. Why would they tell you? I mean,
Well, that's the point.
They don't
Because
want
the
to tell you
lawyer
that.
wants to make their
Right.
money. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just an example. So I really want to help people self-educate. You're doing it on the fitness level with children. You know, you're basically, which is amazing because you're getting in there before any of these blocks are in, and these you know, like these routines and these pathways that they're going down. You're getting them before they get into them.
Exactly.
I'm going to get them when they're in them already. I have to dig them out. So it's a little bit different. But it's just about life, man. And you know, one thing I want to do, I just want to contribute. You know, we've talked about this many times. My goal, and no matter what I'm doing, if it's my real estate business, if it's consulting, if it's here, like having you here, I'm trying to contribute to what you're building.
Well, thank you.
And there's nothing in it for me. I just want to help you build that because I see how passionate you guys are. She's hiding over there. She don't want to be seen. But anyway, so
stick your hand
put
up.
your hand up. There you go. Hey, look,
Hey.
a hand. It's like the hand from the Addams Family, right?
Ding.
So basically, you know, I just want to contribute. I want to make people and have them be better off than they were than before they met me.
Right.
And, you know, if it's finding a place for somebody to live, great. If it's finding an investment property, if it's, you know, whatever. And, you know, in this case tonight, I decided to take the time and involve this so it can help you promote what you're doing. And if I can help, I'm here. You know?
I'm eternally grateful. Thank
so that's
you. Yeah,
that's
really.
that's kind of what we're doing.
No, it's awesome.
So I can relate to you very much on this, man. And you know, a couple more questions I want to ask you about the program. You know, to get it out there so the parents can understand about it, and you know, so you can also get this information to them. You know, so where do you have the Kid Surge programs? Like, where are you located at? Is there a fixed space? Or do you
we don't have
places?
We don't have a fixed facility right now. We go to
Okay.
we travel to different schools in the area,
Okay.
all over Broward County.
Okay, so all the middle schools, elementary schools, or?
Elementary schools, mostly now preschools, child cares.
Okay,
and we're going to be expanding more to charter-based schools and public
where you
schools.
already have the child cares, you're going and
yes,
you're
absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's great. And you know, when are the programs held?
Yeah, normally we start programs between 9:30 and 10. That's usually our first classes or so, and we usually about do 1 to 2 classes. And then usually, you know, for little kids, they go down, you know, for lunch around like 12 o'clock, 12:30. So then we start our afternoon classes normally around 2 o'clock, and then we just have our you know, full set of afternoon classes from 2 up till about to 4:30.
And what kind of sport activities do you guys hold? I seen like some jumping rope and ball and stuff. Like, are there certain activities and you design these classes?
Absolutely. Our core sports are soccer, basketball, football, and tennis, and hockey is something we just added on recently. So
got it. All right, and okay, so I see it as impacting the children, and I see it's impacting the schools. But do you see a greater impact on your community in general?
I do.
What's your goal there? Like, what are you trying to impact?
Well, I honestly, you know, to be honest, I love that this is an outlet for an after-school program. This is a perfectly viable after-school program, and it, you know, does so much great, you know, good. But I'm a former physical education teacher. I would love to see this inside curriculums in schools where there's a product that I could just have this available to teachers, and teachers can just run the program, and I could train them exactly on how to do this. It doesn't just have to be me; it could be anyone else doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm out there.
You can diversify it out.
Absolutely,
Sure.
we're out to totally change physical education, transform physical education here in South Florida and all across the state.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, what I want to do is there's another video we have.
Oh, great!
Can you do a quick introduction to that?
Absolutely.
And then I want to have him play it on the.
Yes. Yeah, great. Yeah, so this next one's coming up is all about the preschool kids. So all moms out there that have younger kids, and this is the first one that we did where we actually demoed the warm-up song. So
all right, so we're gonna let this one roll and take a look.
Follow the music in the key. Jump, 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 jump. Do it just like that. Come on. Jump, 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 jump. Follow the beat. Everyone do a jumping jack. Jump, here we go. We're gonna do a jumping jack. Jump. Do it just like that. Jump, 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 jump. Let everybody do a jumping jack. Give me an X. Give me an I. Here we go. Give me an X. Give me an I. X, give me an I. Give me an X. X. Give me an I. Give me an S. Just give it a try. Here we go. Give me an X. Give me an I. Give me an X. Give me an I. Here we go. Give me an X. Give me an I. Oh. You're doing your best. You gave it a try. Now back. Here we go. Keep going. Now backwards and forwards. Now backwards and forwards. Now backwards and forwards. Let's go. Now backwards and forwards. Now backwards and forwards. Now backwards and forwards. Now backwards and forwards. And fly to the side. Here we go. Just fly to the side. Let's go. And fly. Cool. Good job, guys. Just fly. You picked it up fast. I like it. Fly to the side. Let's go. Just fly. Come on. Ready? I'm always ready. Come on. Ready? Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Now be a winner as you do the scissors. Be a winner as you do the scissors. Listen to the balls. Open and cross. 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 Listen to the balls. Do Coach Rost.
Here we go. Now we're ready to touch a circle. Hot. Superman jump.
Touch the circle.
And do a Superman jump. Let's go. Touch a circle.
Touch a circle and
Do a
do a
Superman jump.
jump. Touch a circle and do a Superman jump.
Let's go.
Touch a circle and do a Superman jump.
Here we go.
Touch a circle and do a Superman jump.
One more.
Touch a circle and do a Superman jump.
Let's go.
Touch a circle and do a Superman jump.
Excellent. Good job, guys. Who's on time? Raise your hand. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Just like that. Get it? Okay, and then eventually I'm going to bounce it up, and then he's going to catch. Bounce up and catch. Is that simple? Yeah. Now you can use one hand or two hands. I'm a big guy, so I'm going to use one hand. You use two hands, okay? All right? And I'll walk around to help you. Ready? Yeah. We'll go back over there. Ready? Don't worry about the other song. Just do some freestyle. Okay? Ready? Set. Go. Let's go. Come over here, circle. Now throw the beat back to him. Throw it in. Excellent. There's your circle, buddy. Over here. You can borrow my circle. The music.
Where's your buddy? You have to transfer your buddy. This is your buddy. Throw it out there.
Bounce it up, then bounce it down.
Bounce it up, guys. What did we learn today about what's the sport that we played today?
We were playing tennis.
Very good. And what did we use in tennis? A what? A called a? Raise your hand. What's this called? Raise your hand. All right, perfect. You let's see hands here. Let's touch your nose. Touch your ears. Touch your head. Touch your toes. Touch your knees. Fingers over your lips. Now, you have to raise your hand to ask something. Why? Because if you all talk, can I hear you? No. So raise your hand quietly. I always tell my friends fingers over your lips. Why? Because you guys like to what?
Talk. All right, welcome back. That was the another video of the preschoolers, yeah?
Correct.
So you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, you know, preschoolers are so much fun. They just like balls of energy, and they just like sponges. They absorb so much information. But of course, with preschoolers, you have to modify the program. You got to tailor it to their developmental needs.
Yeah, I noticed there towards the end of that, like when they were all kind of answering back and getting rambunctious, you kind of, you hit it, you took it back into control, and you taught them a little responsibility with, cover your ears, cover your nose. Like, hold on a minute, can everybody hear you if you're talking? And I noticed that, and it just stopped instantly.
Yeah, it's
so they take instruction well, and you're actually teaching them principles like just responsibility of how to handle themselves. So that's pretty cool.
That's we always put in life skills into our program. That's all about for them to be empowering them, not just as sports, but also just in their daily lives. So we got to be responsible kids, so they can be able to follow directions.
So now the programs you have now, we see now, are there additional programs you add? Or will you be adding?
We're going to be adding some new programs too. Someone has talked to me already about doing a nutrition program, and we love to implement some way of getting nutrition into this because it's so necessary. It's a total approach. It's going to be both fitness, but also that wellness too. So we're going to combine some nutrition.
And I think we talked briefly before about like mentioning about kids' birthday parties.
Absolutely. They love it.
Huge, man.
They love coming out when we come out, especially when we do the DJ. They have a great time. Yeah.
And then when they go home, they go to sleep because they're so.
Oh yeah, they're exhausted after all that.
Right?
Yeah. So, and parents just sit there and just watch. Be like, I can just hang out with my friends.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So where do you see Kid Surge in 5 years? I mean, how long has it been since you started?
That's an excellent question. So we're about, to be honest with you, we're about 6-7 months in right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I started running this as an after-school program before Kid Surge called A+ Trainer LLC, which is the parent company. And we began that in 2008. But now I really see this actually. A lot of schools are very interested in this program, and I think I could absolutely see this in charter private schools, parochial schools, and then 5 years definitely in public schools and. Going across the country and providing these type of programs and as a curriculum. That's really what we're looking to do is provide a curriculum for schools.
That's huge, man. That's huge. I mean, there's such an opportunity to get out there and give the schools and the children like something that they need. They don't even realize probably.
They have no idea.
Really
they have no idea at all. Yes.
All right, so we're gonna get ready to wrap up. There's one last question I want to ask you, so you can also let everyone know how to get in touch with you. So, how do we get in touch with you? Or get more information about Kid Surge? There's got to be a website,
absolutely,
phone,
and
contact.
Yeah, so our website is www.kidsurge.net. Again, that's www.kidsurge.net. and we have our videos on there. So we have
Yeah.
we have our Facebook and Twitter, so you can find us on social media. You can tweet us, you can Facebook us. We're all, we also have our YouTube videos up on there, and that's if you want to call and if that's easier for you, it's the phone number is 754-333-0352. Again, that's 754-333-0352, especially for all parents out there, have any questions about the program. Is it appropriate for my child? Can they see them doing this? Do they have any disabilities, such type of things, or any, physical issues? I can, address all those type of things. And if you want to implement into your school, if you're, a school staff member, a principal, director, definitely. We also welcome emails. The email would be info@kidssurge.net. You can email us at info@kidssurge.net.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm glad we can help you. You can be here and help get this out to anyone who would like.
We
to
really
hear about
appreciate Philip having me here tonight,
Awesome.
and it's just been awesome just to share this with the listeners and and see what's
That's awesome,
possible
man.
in their lives. So
I'm glad I could help.
great,
So-
thank you so much.
So, okay, we're going to wrap up this episode of the Real Estate King of South Florida. Thank you for joining us. This is Philip Simonetta, and I will see you next week. Have a great day.
You've been listening to The Real Estate King of South Florida, Philip Simonetta, PA. The Real Estate King can be heard every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. on SoFloRadio.com. To find out more about the Simonetta Group of Charles Ruttenberg Realty, visit agentofluxury.com and learn more about the Real Estate King coaching program. Visit RealtorMarketingCoach.com.
Streaming live from the beautiful city of Hollywood, Florida, USA. This is SoFloRadio.com.